You're watching ABC 12 special presentation of Back to the Bricks, live from Flint. Now, here are your hosts, Angie Hendershot and Matt Barbour.
Good evening and welcome to ABC 12's special live coverage of Back to the Bricks. You're looking live at the mega site on the south side of Flint. We are right along Saginaw Street, which is lined with gearheads and families, all to see the classic cars and all those hot rods. We want to thank you for riding along with us. Really, you're riding through Genesee County and also through time as we look back at our rich automotive history. I'm Angie Hendershot.
And I am Matt Barbour. That's right. It is such a great evening celebrating Flint's rich automotive history, and there's so many beautiful rides out there. So thank you for tuning in to join in with us and get an up-close look at these beautiful vehicles, Angie.
We really have one of the best seats in the house, but I can tell you there's someone who has an even better seat than us tonight. This is a live look from our photojournalist, Brian Goldsmith. He is a passenger tonight in the passenger seat of Rock Hudson's 1972 Mercury Cougar XR7. So as you can see here in this live picture, they're cruising. They are rolling up and down Saginaw Street in style tonight. Woo.
Yes, he is giving us a live look right now at what it looks like from inside that convertible as it cruises Genesee County's main drag there. We can already see, as we drove in earlier too, so many people lined up and down Saginaw Street ready to take in all these beautiful classic rides.
For the 21st year of Back to the Bricks, we have live special coverage here from the mega site. We're at Saginaw and Hemphill. ABC 12's Kevin Goff along with Ta'Niyah Jordan. They're out here live and they're going to introduce us to some of the people and the cars that make tonight so unique.
That is right, and we're also enjoying just a perfect, beautiful summer evening
gorgeous.
For the 21st year of this great cruise. And, it couldn't be any better, Angie.
We put our order in early.
That's right.
This year. That's right. And we're going to check in now with Chief Meteorologist J.R. Kurtek and the Storm Tracker 12 Weather Center. JR, we ordered tonight. I don't think we could have put in a better order. It's absolutely gorgeous out here tonight.
That's right. And tomorrow there will be no problems at all for another up and down tour of Saginaw between Flint and Grand Blanc. Of course, there are others goings on tomorrow, but be advised, while tomorrow is going to be another bright, sunshiny day, it will be much warmer, and that's going to make the hot rods even hotter. Outside right now on the radar, all is quiet. We have a clean sweep there, and that's going to be the case again tomorrow. Notice some showers off to our west. As those move toward lower Michigan, those will fall apart. We will see some high mid-level clouds, though, spill into the state as we head through the overnight period. Then for tomorrow, it's back to bright sunshine. And temperatures tomorrow in the afternoon, mid to upper 80s, a little more humidity, too, on a southerly wind. Now, be advised, on the bricks, on the concrete, on the asphalt, temperatures tomorrow easily into the 90s. So make sure if you're headed out to Back to the Bricks tomorrow, you have a lot of water with you so you can stay hydrated.
That's right, JR.
Yeah, you can feel that heat coming off the street.
That's right. And each of these beautiful vehicles has a story, and that's why we are here to share them with our viewers, you at home tonight.
That's right. And you know that Kevin Goff is an amazing meteorologist, but he's also a chief car guru at ABC 12. And he's out and about right now finding some of those stories for us. What did you find for us, Kevin?
Oh, we got a real beauty here with Sue Marshall and her 1972. And this color, again, we agreed it's butternut, not buttercream, not butternut sedge. This is butternut, and it's a gorgeous vehicle, and looks like pretty much all original, correct? It's a Chevelle, 72 Chevelle SS.
Yep. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about it.
It came from Meekum auction, and we've had it for 10 years. 10 years.
And tell us a little bit about the story, because I guess you went to the auction and people were trying to kind of steer you towards other vehicles, right?
I had two advisors, my husband and my son. And they wanted me to pick out these other cars, and I finally told them, I'm going to go by myself and find my own car. And I did. And this is what I come up with.
Yeah. And it's a beauty. Have you done any work to it, really? It looks pretty much all original.
This is the way I bought it. Yep.
And how does it drive, and do you take it to many car shows? Or
mostly Back to the Bricks stuff. We used to take it all the time, but getting a little older.
All right, so just take special occasions, right? Yeah, and the paint job is amazing. Again, this buttercream, butternut. See, butternut. Butternut, it is really good. You got it shined and polished really good. And you have now a vehicle that's kind of after my own heart, because I used to have a 67 Camaro Rally Sport, and you have a 69 too.
Yes, a 69 Z, Rally Sport Z, yes. Blue with white stripes, and it's all original. It's got 49,000 miles on it.
Great, fantastic, and that's it. You get the originals, you get the resto mods, you get the customs, you get the rat rods. Everything is down here at the Back to the Bricks. Let's toss it over now to Ta'Niyah.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, as you know, tons of people are still lining the streets to see these classic cars. Some even date back more than 70 years. But we also have some newer cars here. Rancho, who's going to tell us more about his 2004 Cadillac XLR. John?
Yes, I've had it for 2 years. It took me 2 years to find it, and I found it in Florida. And Cadillac XLR stands for Extremely Luxurious Roadster. And it has less than 40,000 miles on it. I wanted red with a light interior, and that's exactly what I have. My wife and I flew down to Florida and drove it back a year ago this past March. It's an excellent vehicle. It drives like a Corvette, but handles like a Cadillac, rides like a Cadillac. It is on the Cadillac body with the interior and everything, but the chassis is strictly Corvette. It's built on the Corvette production line in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So it's excellent. It's a really nice car, and if everybody gets a chance to drive it, they'd really love it. When they stopped building them, they were $135,000. So. And that was at the turn of when the GM went into bankruptcy. But it is a wonderful model. It's very electric. Everything's automatic in it. It even has advanced adaptive cruise control in 2004. And if people are familiar with adaptive cruise control, that is very beyond its time, because a lot of cars even now don't have adaptive cruise control on them. So it's very happy with it.
Is this your daily driver?
No, just strictly a show car. I drive it in the summertime, and then we put it up in October or so, depending on the weather. But it's never seen salt, and it's never going to see salt, so that's a good thing about it.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing with us, John. We'll have a lot more classic cars coming your way. We're here all night. For now, back to you guys.
All right, great stuff, Ta'Niyah and Kevin. Thank you so much. We just saw a gorgeous convertible pink Cadillac.
Exactly.
Love it.
Speaking of Cadillacs, it was like an iridescent pink purple.
Nice.
I could see us cruising in that, Angie.
I think we could cruise on through with that. There's a lot of top-down convertibles. I mean, what a perfect night for it, right? But you're seeing so many beautiful cars out here, and we're going to be showing you so many more in the hour to come.
That's right. I am super excited because I'm going to introduce you to the owner of this year's logo car. That's the car you see on the Back to the Bricks logo. It's a 1972 Pontiac Lemons with a shade of electric blue.
Ooh.
It just pops. You don't want to miss it.
All right.
Back to Flint in the Back to the Bricks Rolling Cruise in the 21st year for this fabulous event. You are taking a live look right now at what's going on right now live along Saginaw Street. Look at all these people having fun.
It's crazy out here, and these chairs have been out for hours. People come early, set out their chair to get a spot. Gearheads and families lining the main drag through Flint, Burton, Grand Blanc, and Grand Blanc Township, all to see these beauties on display.
Yeah, some nice looking rides out there. We're enjoying the show, Angie, and this event really reflects Flint's important role in the history of the automotive industry. There's no other place like the Vehicle City.
That's right. It's all on display for us tonight. So it just makes sense that the community has a car show to match all of that history. Back to the Bricks really started from humble beginnings just over 2 decades ago. It was conceived as a single day event, which is hard to believe. Now we have all these events leading up to the big main event day. But that started back in 2004.
Yes, deservedly so, though. It's a huge celebration. That's when Al Hatch and some other enthusiasts started talking about holding a car show in downtown Flint. Only a few hundred cars were on hand, again, just for that one day, but those founders believed in their vision, even daring to schedule it for the same day as the massive Woodward Dream Cruise in Metro Detroit.
As you see, we put it on the same day as their show, just to show that we could do it. And You know, there was a lot of people wouldn't go to Detroit, so they come to Flint, and it was a lot cheaper, and it's also more like family friendly, maybe. You know, a lot of kids came down with their parents. It was just a good time.
One thing Al said when we got this going, he said, "How are we going to get the people down to town, you know?" I said, "Give away something free." I said, "You give away something free, you know, it don't matter what it is, you're going to have people."
Since then, Back to the Bricks has simply blossomed, getting bigger and better each and every year. Several events have been added, and the main event week really lasts a full week now, showcasing the growth of what has become a Genesee County institution.
Next year it went to a 2-day event, and you know, we had a kickoff party, and it proved to be really beneficial. You know, I mean, downtown Flint was just full.
And the party's been going ever since, right? Those founders are so proud of the work they have done. They have since hit the brakes on their involvement and can just sit back and enjoy what they built more than 2 decades ago.
It's fun to see Al Hatch be able to actually enjoy it. He gets a tear in his eye when he talks about just, can you even imagine to think about just a few hundred cars to 500,000 people and thousands of cars?
Oh,
Crazy.
yes, it is quite phenomenal.
Really a legacy that he's built. So every year, to celebrate that legacy, Back to the Bricks picks one vehicle out of all of these beautiful cars, and they use that car to grace their programs, their posters, their promotional material. It's really a special showcase event.
It really is a great honor, and that car is front and center. You've seen it on our Back to the Bricks graphics on ABC 12 all week long. It's a beautiful 1972 Pontiac Lemons, a classic that Keith Damon has given a modern twist. Take a look. When Keith Damon gets behind the wheel and starts up the engine of his 1972 Pontiac Lemons, he's not shocked by the attention it gets. But as this year's featured car for Back to the Bricks, which will be center stage on the flat lot, he is surprised that it got that kind of attention.
I was shocked. I didn't expect it. You know, I've been with Back to the Bricks for 17, 18 years now, and I didn't expect that to happen.
And his love for this particular car started like most car enthusiasts back in high school.
Back in the day, when I was in high school, I traded a car I was driving for this car. You know, that was 1982.
And over the next 42 years, he put a lot of love and work into it.
So I fixed it up over the years and did a frame off. Built a big motor for it. Willwood, built a 6-piston calipers on the Chevy. Got a 6L80. I've got electric cutouts so I can have open headers whenever I want. Just a lot of different things I've done over the years.
Did you get all of that? But one of the most noticeable changes to his car was the original paint.
It was a candy apple red. Well, I like blue, but candy apple red is very pretty, and it's also very expensive and hard to paint. So I went with the lacquer 82 Corvette blue. It's my pride and joy.
Another addition to the car that he takes great pride in, the LED lights in and around the car, a feature that got the kind of attention you don't necessarily want to get.
One time I was at Back to the Bricks during the cruise event, and I'm going down Saginaw Street near 475 where it crosses, and a cop pulls out of a side street and runs down and pulls me over and says, "I'm the only one that can have blue lights." So I quickly changed the color because they're LEDs where I just hit a key fob and change the colors on them. I was okay to go.
It should be no shock that Keith was going to be into cars. When you grow up in a family involved in cars, it becomes part of your DNA.
I could have been a lawyer. I think early on with my dad and helping him on his car just planted the seed for me to want to be more involved in working on cars. Growing up around the cars and racing, Dad raced. My uncle owned Boyle Speed Shop. He raced. My mom worked over at Chevy Truck. My cousin worked over at Chevy Truck. I worked at Ron Slifka Buick in Grand Blanc for several years right out of high school. Then went down to the General Motors Proving Grounds where I was a prototype technician. And then went to ITT Automotive where we sold anti-lock brakes to Ford, GM, Chrysler, everybody. So it's always been automotive related. I kind of just was put into it, and there you are.
And thanks to being in the right spot at the right time, his involvement in Back to the Bricks took off.
It started several years back when I had to wait in line on Saginaw Street to be able to get into the show. Met a lady that says, oh, you want to be a volunteer? I said, sure. She says, you can come in and park right here. I said, oh, I love this. So I got to park right downtown and just started with that and got on the committees and been on the promo tour committee, and now I'm the chairman of the drive-in. Everybody that volunteers and helps out, it's a group of people. We go out to eat dinners. They're great people. It's like family.
But it was his immediate family, particularly his dad, that sparked Keith's passion.
My dad has a 34 Ford Coupe, and he built it in 1956, and he kept it for all these years. I wanted to have that same kind of thing as what my dad had. So when I had the opportunity to get this car, I took it and just started developing the car and working on it all the time to get it to where it is today.
You know, I just love hearing stories like Keith and how it's all in the family.
So many of them tied to General Motors. That's so neat.
I know. And from the red to the blue, I approve of that. I think it looks great.
That blue is gorgeous, really. Except no blue lights. Only police get to have the blue lights.
Yeah, watch out, Keith.
Yeah. There are so many beautiful cars out there tonight, and we're going to show you a few more stories now.
That's right. Kevin Goff, I'm sure you found another beauty, right?
Oh, yeah. There's so many to choose from. This one is a Chevy 2 Nova, a 1968 Type 2, black on black, and I'm with the owner, Holly Hemingway. So, Holly, what do you like most about this vehicle?
Well, like driving around and with the kids, and it's just fast, and I like it.
Yeah, and it's kind of a mix. I mean, you have a lot of custom parts on here, some original, pretty big motor too.
Yes, my husband did all the work on the motor.
All right, and do you know what's the size on the? I know it's got the Edelbrock carb and the air filter. What do you know what the motor is offhand?
383.
Okay, so a big 383 and very clean. That's the one thing that I've noticed is that people keep their vehicles clean. Even the engine bay, it's like you could have like dinner on it and not have any problem.
Right, yes, I like to keep it clean. He just shined it up for you.
That's it. And so what other things have you done? Anything to the interior? I know you got some custom wheels. The back wheels, bigger than the front wheels to give yourself some extra traction.
Not too much on the inside. We got it like that, and just the motor pretty much. He restored the inside.
All right, fantastic. So another prime example of Chevy ingenuity in the late 60s last year that they actually called it a Type 2, by the way. We'll have more cars coming up soon. For now, Kevin Goff, ABC 12 News, back to you.
Kevin's cracking me up talking about having dinner on the engine.
Yes, that clean.
Yeah, that'll. Whoa, mama. That'll fry an egg for sure. There's so much more ahead as we continue ABC 12's live coverage of Back to the Bricks with the Rolling Cruise.
That's right, and so many more stories behind these beautiful cars that are lining the streets. We're going to take a look back at the last year of events that led up to this very moment. Behind Saginaw Street in Flint, just such a beautiful sight every year. All of these cars and all of the hard work it's taken to keep them in just pristine condition. Tonight the sun is shining down on them, just beautiful on display for us.
Oh, we are taking you to the heart of the action here. The 8-mile route takes drivers through the Vehicle City, Burton, and Grand Blanc Township. The south end is at Grand Blanc High School in the city of Grand Blanc.
There were a couple of speed bumps along the road though earlier this month. There were some concerns on Saginaw Street. The city of Grand Blanc just started a repaving project. Tough timing there. That closed down a lane in each direction. Yeah,
but workers put in long hours during the first phase of that repaving project, and they were able to reopen Saginaw Street through the heart of Grand Blanc just in time for this rolling cruise. So Grand Blanc, just like all of these communities, open for business with tens of thousands using Saginaw Street each day. Orange barrels will return next week when the cruise is done. But right now, Angie, we are living in the moment.
All lanes open, and we need them. We are lined up 2 lanes deep each way with tons of cars. It's so cool.
That's right.
As we just told you, Back to the Bricks is much more than just an August event, though. It's hard to believe. It takes a full year to get to this moment. It's really, really special.
Yeah, there's something for everyone throughout all of the year here. This year's fun began all the way back in February. If you'll remember, that's when drivers parked inside of the Dort Financial Center in Flint for the 10th annual Chrome and Ice Winter Car Show. It's always great. This year's theme was the evolution of racing. Yeah, take a look here. Visitors checked out generations of cars built to race, but a 1950 Ford F1 truck won the Best in Show in its first Back to the Bricks event. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
We've come as a spectator for years, so we're really happy to be able to come and support the show, and it's a great show, great venue, and they give back to the community, so we're glad to be a part of it.
And all that anticipation, though, builds up for this main event week where, you know, the drivers hop on and off to Saginaw as they please. That's what makes this such an enjoyable ride for everyone. And the visitors, they line up along the street. You see them behind us right now to get a glimpse of their favorites.
That's right. They were lining up at like 2 o'clock today just because there are some key spots that people know the spot they want to go to year after year. It really is a lasting, massive event, and it can mean a lot to people from the first time to years and years down the line, people who say it's like a family to come back every year. But we have Ta'Niyah Jordan. It is her very first time covering Back to the Bricks. Ta'Niyah, I know you said you've been to other car shows, but woo! What are your thoughts as you cover your first Back to the Bricks event?
Hi, Angie. I'm having a great time out here. It's really loud, and I'm loving all the muscle cars, the engines rumbling, the chrome shining, and just a ton of nostalgia in the air. It's a really great event. I'm glad I'm here covering it. I'm standing here with Denny Bowell, who has his 1955 Chevy Bel Air. He's going to tell us more about it.
It's a 55 Chevy Bel Air, and I've had it for 23 years. I've changed the interior, the engine, the rear end, everything, and just to get it to what it is now. And it's just a labor of love. And my wife and I are here tonight with my in-laws, and we've come here several years. We'll be here again next year.
Now, is this your daily driver?
Oh, no. I just park it in the wintertime.
And you said it's all original, or it's not all original?
It's not all original, no. It's all custom.
What have you changed on it?
I've changed the stands, the rear end, the engine, interior, everything on it.
Nice. Now, you said you've had this about 23 years?
23 years.
Would you ever part ways with it?
Would I part ways with it?
Yeah.
When my grandson graduated from high school, I gave it to him. He's now 23 years old.
So it's staying in the family?
It's staying in the family.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, Denny. We'll have a lot more stories just like this one coming up all night. For now, back to you guys.
Special. I love that.
Don't you love that? I love to hear that. That's so sweet, the sentiment to leave it for his grandson.
There are so many families like that where cars move generation to generation, and people work on them together, ride in them together, have memories, and then, you know, come out and celebrate it all during Back to the Bricks.
Well, and the cool part, some of these rides tonight were built right here in Flint.
Absolutely.
Which is very cool. And still to come in our next half hour.
Just cover.
Okay, the car.
I cover, and I like the fact that it's a special vehicle.
He gets really into
And the people behind them.
Okay.
And welcome back to ABC 12's special live coverage of the Back to the Bricks car cruise. It is a drop-dead gorgeous night tonight. We couldn't be luckier. We have the best seats in the house. We're pulled up right alongside the cruise on Saginaw Street.
Oh, yeah, you feel that rumble in your chest.
I do.
Don't
yeah,
ya?
You can smell the exhaust, too.
So many honks of support. We're coming to you live along Saginaw near Hemp Hill, where dozens of folks have put it in park to celebrate, but again, they're also cruising right along the street. We've got a DJ, sponsor displays, vendors, merchandise, you name it. I see the barbecue place across the street that caught my eye, Angie.
Yeah, I know. It's like a carnival atmosphere out here, and families have been lined up for hours to get a great seat, having coolers and having dinner out here, watching the cars drive by. And here's some more live looks at some of the action that's all around us right now. Many people brought their lawn chairs, blankets. We've got tents because of the sun, all to see the unique rides driving by on Saginaw Street.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see these crowds tonight. The cruise takes drivers between Flint and Grand Blanc along Genesee County's main drag, Saginaw Street. Look at this live view we got for you right now.
Brian's cruising.
Oh, yeah, this is 8 miles of fun for everyone involved with this.
Now, it is a tradition at Back to the Bricks for a prominent member of the community to be the one who actually cuts the ribbon to get all of this started to begin the rolling cruise.
That's right, and this year our Grand Marshal is General Manager and CEO of Flint's MTA, Ed Benning. He got us started yesterday in a new way, beginning the rolling cruise from the other end of Saginaw Street there at Grand Blanc High School.
And Benning has been in Genesee County for more than 4 decades, making public transit convenient and safe for our whole community. On Wednesday, he beamed with pride as he reflected on the moment that he learned that he would be Grand Marshal.
You know, when they called me, there's so many people so deserving, and I said, they said, would you be willing to do it? I said, oh my, what an honor. And so it really is an honor. I love the community. I love what they do at Back to Bricks, and we should all be so proud of what this has become.
It's so special, and Benning does so much to help our community as well, so it's really neat to see someone like that recognized, kind of a silent hero in our community who does a lot to help people who are struggling to make ends meet. He helps a lot with the ABC 12 diaper drive, the MTA, and just really makes a difference. So congrats to him, a well-deserved honor. We were glad to see him get that special role this year. From Grand Blanc to Flint, classics and custom cars are all revved up to join the rolling cruise.
And we love hearing these stories. It never gets old. And you know who is enjoying this night especially? ABC 12's Kevin Goff. Yeah, he's not just a weather guy, he's a car guy too.
Absolutely, our car guru, and he always finds some unique stories for us.
That's right, Kevin. What have you found for us tonight?
I found another modern classic, the 1979 special Z28 Camaro. And I had a 67. This is a little more recent, 79. But this is a special vehicle, and Sharon Gibson is here, the owner. Tell me a little bit about whose vehicle was this originally?
It was my mom's car. She bought it brand new. She worked at Buick main office, so this was actually a PEP car.
Okay, what's a PEP car?
A PEP car is when a senior executive drives the car for 3 months, and the PEP means Performance Evaluation Program. And after they drove the car for 3 months and it's turned in and it goes into the pool, and if an employee wants to buy it, then they put in for the vehicle and they can buy it.
Okay, and it looks to be pretty much, it looks like you've had, some work done, but it's all original. I mean, it looks like you've had some paint work done, but it is shiny, just so shiny. And the nice thing is you also have a connection to the 1937, the sit-down strikers, correct?
Correct. My grandpa was at Chevy in the Hole, and he was a sit-down striker, and he's got a brick at the Union Hall, and my dad has his 25-year-old watch, so yes.
All right, and what do you like most about this vehicle?
It was my mom's. I bought it off of her in 1985, and I drove it as a daily driver every day. It went back and forth from Goodrich to Buick main office, and then I drove it. And then in 1990, I got a company car, so it sat in the garage.
Well, it's beautiful. Enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're live here. We'll have another opportunity to see another vehicle coming up. For now, Kevin Goff, ABC 12 News.
Thanks so much, Kevin. And it all seems like fun and games when we're out here tonight. This cruise, there is a lot of work that goes into the entire year-long event, but especially this Back to the Bricks main event week. And the person behind all that, Amber Taylor, thank you for taking a few minutes to join us. She's here. She's running back and forth everywhere we see you, but a lot comes in. A lot of people, a lot of volunteers, a lot of, blood, sweat, and tears before tonight can happen.
Everybody asks me what my favorite part about my job is. It's community. And that's what you're seeing here during the rolling cruise. It's what we're going to see on Friday and Saturday. And it really is the driving fuel to all of our committee members and our volunteers. It's just putting something on that is truly going to make an impact in our community. Allow people to get out and have fun. I mean, look at everybody's faces. They're so excited to be out here.
Yeah, it's fun to see all the kids, too.
Yeah, it sounds like you don't take that title president lightly there. You're always working hard for us. Give us the scope of this event. I mean, how many cars are we talking, Amber?
I mean, this is thousands today. We had thousands yesterday. Tomorrow we're going to reach more thousands. And then, of course, Saturday we'll have 3,500 classic cars parked on Saginaw Street in the surrounding area. And we just know that the community's going to come out, but the spectators come out too. And that's what we want. We want them to come into downtown Flint. We want them to shop in the shops and go to the restaurants and come see the vendors that help make these events free, because that's what it's about. Our partners, our sponsors, and our vendors, they help make this community event what it is.
I know that last year was a big year with it being the 20th anniversary, but what makes this year unique?
You know, I think what's going to make this year unique is what we're doing special for the kids. We've moved the kids from the back of the lot to the front of the lot, and Optimus Prime is going to be out.
Ooh,
I got to see it
that's
earlier
cool.
today. It is a actual Western Star truck that is backed by Hasbro. He has the Hasbro name, and it's got the Transformers logo all over it.
That's
So
so
it's going to
cool.
be a showstopper.
And just talk about the feedback you get from the community, because again, this is automotive territory. I mean, this is in people's blood. I mean,
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to see the smiles in these families gathering?
You know, it was the founders who said, let's put on an event that will bring people back into the area where the Corvette was invented, where GM was founded, and let's teach them, let's educate them. And we're going to unveil the next statue in our Automotive Pioneer Plaza on Saturday during opening ceremonies at 11 a.m. Nobody's going to want to miss it. It's going to be fantastic.
Wow.
What part to you gets, to your heart when you look out and see all these people driving down the street after all your work this
To
year?
me, it's the little kids that run up to us and they're like, thank you so much for putting this on. And it's like the kids get it, and that's what it's all about.
Oh, President Back to the Breaks, Amber Taylor, thank you so much for chatting with us tonight. And this is a great reason to celebrate for sure. You know, there's much more ahead on ABC 12's Back to the Bricks Live special this evening.
That's right. We're going to take a look at more of the classic, custom, and collector vehicles on display here in Flint, including one that seems a little more fit for black and white film.
Get your motor running. Cruise along Saginaw. Yeah, welcome back to Saginaw Street and the Back to the Bricks Rolling Cruise. I mean, just listen to the sights and sounds of this for a second. The rumble,
I can
those
hear
engines,
it.
that
you can feel it.
exhaust, yeah.
The exhaust especially I'm feeling right here. All the roads in Genesee County lead to Back to the Bricks, and we mean that all year long. It all leads up to a very special week.
That's right. One of the main traditions of Main Event Week, of course, Bricks Flicks, a night out at the US 23 Drive-In Theater in Mundy Township. Is a special place there, but this year brought a bit of a plot twist. There was a little bit of rain, thunder, but that's okay.
That's right, but the show had to go on. Tuesday storms did affect the visitors. Some left before the feature film. Slow-mo the sloth who dared to dream fast, but several stuck it out even through the rain. Organizers know what it means to have the dedication of those drivers who come out, rain or shine.
Mother Nature, she has plans of her own, but we're still very thankful for all that came out today. A little bit of rain is not going to get us down. Last year during Main Event we had rain and it still came out. We're still really thrilled about the turnout we've had in the last week.
You know, there are so many cars from different eras and generations on display here tonight. It's really awesome.
Something for everyone, and one dates back nearly 100 years. We're talking about a Ford Model A, and it really looks like it's more fit for the silver screen.
Rolling through some of Hollywood's most cherished movies, the Ford Model A became a star of its own, and it caught the attention of Barbara Lloyd as a young girl.
When I was a little girl, I've seen a lot of Model A's going by my grandma's cottage, and I wondered if I could ever get one of those.
Her husband was actually on the hunt for something else when he stumbled upon the car that would make her childhood dreams come true.
Well, my husband went on a hunting trip with his friend and come home with the Model A instead of a deer. He got the Model A for the engine because his brother was working on a coupe. So he was going to give his brother the engine and scrap the rest.
That all changed once the Davison woman set her eyes on the car that reminded her of the notorious bank robbing couple who helped to make the Ford Model A famous.
So I've always liked the Model A's. I like the old Bonnie and Clyde story, and I thought this was a Bonnie and Clyde car, but it wasn't. But it's close to it. I said, we are going to fix it for me. And he kind of hesitated. and a friend come over and said, oh man, that's a sweetheart. We're gonna fix it up. So about 2 days later, in the garage it went, and they started tearing it apart and working on it.
So, over the next 5 winters, her husband started restoring this sweetheart for his.
It was in rough condition. The interior was bad, the body was bad.
But he wasn't the only one. Barbara herself did a lot of the sandblasting, and they had to get creative with the restoration because with a car like this, you can't just go to your local auto parts store.
The inside of the body is all wood. We got the wood, it didn't fit. I had to put it in my hot tub to shrink it, and it finally fit, and then we started putting the wood on the car.
She kept everything as original as she could, down to the little details.
It was a stick shift. It's mechanical brakes. It's very hard to turn, but I knew I could do that because my father had a stick shift, so I was kind of familiar with it. Well, in the back seat, it has blinds that you can pull down. It has grab handles that you can get out of, and it also has flower vases in the back. The paint job is lacquer. You put the lacquer on, you scrub it off or buff it out, and then you polish it.
She and her husband restored it so well that she even sent pictures of her sweetheart to an ad looking for Model A's for a Hollywood production. The car didn't get the part, but has a starring role every time Barbara gets behind the wheel.
It just gets a lot of looks. It's fun to drive. I just love driving it.
You can't find her Model A on a silver screen, but you can see Barbara driving her sweetheart all across mid-Michigan.
Well, I belong to the Script A region, and we go back to the Bricks on Saturday on 2nd Street, and we have a potluck lunch for all of us, and we just gather together and talk around.
It may not be a movie, but this Model A has one sweetheart of a story.
It really does have that gangster vibe, doesn't it?
It does. That was a great story, Angie.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of fun and a beautiful car, whether it's in the movies or not. Like I said, a starring role here at Back to the Bricks.
That's right, and everywhere you look, there's stars. Let's check back in with ABC 12's Ta'Niyah Jordan. She's standing by live with another look at a beautiful ride.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Angie. For a lot of people, this is more than just a car show. It's like a trip down memory lane. And a lot of these cars are decades old. I'm standing here with JJ McKinney. He has his 1977 Chevy Nova. It's a beautiful car, as you can see here. And is it all original?
No, it's got a 355 engine in it. New wheels and tires, all the inside's been redone. So it's obviously different paint from back then.
How long have you had it?
I think
going on 4 years now.
Now, I know a lot of people kind of get the cars, they restore them, they may sell them. Will you ever part ways with this car?
I'm not sure. It's my first hot rod. Me and my dad been in the hot rods all our lives, and I've been wanting one for a long time. Finally got this one about 4 years ago, and I like it. There's a lot of things I want to do to it, and so I'll probably keep it for a while yet anyways.
Yeah, that's cool. Why a Chevy Nova?
Just having the
that's loud.
right place, right time.
There goes the Le Mans, I think.
It's actually just owned by
the Le Mans.
I'm from Fenton, then it was owned in Linden.
Nice. What would you say to guys or car people who are aspiring to like collect cars like these?
Keep the tradition going because it's dying. Yep. My late uncles, they were both into cars, and so that kind of inspired me to get one too as well.
Nice, nice. Any last words you want to say about this beauty here?
No, I'm just excited for the car season, and it's been fun. It's been real fun with it.
All right, guys, there you have it. 1977 Chevy Nova. This is JJ McKinney. He just shared his story with us. We'll have a lot more coming up tonight, but for now, back to you guys.
Thanks so much,
Beautiful,
Ta'Niyah. Yeah, nice ride. I'm enjoying the revs and the honks of support.
I know. We're getting a lot of people saying hello. We appreciate that.
I know. It's great to see hundreds of rides. Yeah, hi. We're waving, having a great time out here, Angie. And our coverage of the Back to the Bricks Rolling Cruise right along here on Saginaw continues.
That's right. It doesn't seem like tonight can be topped, but wait. there's more. We still have Friday and Saturday night. We're going to look ahead to that jam-packed weekend coming up. Stay with us.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying the show. Did you know that this is Mid-Michigan's largest moving car show? The Back to the Bricks Rolling Cruise.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. You think about 500,000 people coming down
Well,
here.
yeah, look at the line behind us, Angie. It stretches on and on. We are coming to you live from Saginaw Street here at the mega site on the south side of Flint.
That's right, and it's wonderful to look at these cars, even better to learn about them. And our Ta'Niyah Jordan is bringing us some incredible stories. Ta'Niyah, what did you find for us now?
Hey Angie, well I'm standing here with this beautiful El Camino, and I have Brian Pease here.
Yes,
he's going to tell us more about his car.
It's an 81 El Camino. My mother and my father bought it for me 19 years ago. I put a new motor in it. It's a 383 stroker. That's about it.
Is this your daily driver?
No, every summer down here back to the bricks.
Nice. Now let's see. What kind of, you said you changed the engine. What'd you put in there?
383 stroker from Jegs.
And that makes it fast?
Fast.
Oh, do you race it at all?
No, it's a cruiser.
Cruiser, gotta be a cruiser. And then you were telling me a little bit about the paint. You're gonna have more done tomorrow?
Yeah, the Chaz on the quarter panel. My family member paints it, free hands.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. Now, would you ever part ways with this vehicle?
No, it's never going anywhere till I die.
Do you collect classic cars like these, or is this like your first one?
Nope, I got more. My brother's got 5 of them. We all love them.
Nice.
This is what we do.
All right, well, there you have it. 1977 El Camino, and we're going to bring you more. We're here at Back to the Bricks. Back to you guys.
All right, Ta'Niyah, thank you. So many people down here tonight, and Flint Police are implementing some special plans to try to keep downtown safe for Back to the Bricks. Kids and teenagers are subject to a curfew now through Saturday, actually.
Yeah, take note here, unless they're with an adult, anyone 17 years old and younger must be off the downtown streets from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. through this Saturday. The area that's covered stretches from 5th Avenue south to I-69 and Chavez Drive west to Church Street. Police say it's important to have this curfew in place to ensure safety and orderliness for this event.
As we wind down a really fun night out here at the Rolling Cruise, the show will roll on tomorrow.
That's right. Drivers will in downtown Flint. The big car show starts at 3, so you can plan ahead there, and many drivers will enjoy the free cruise-in concert with the music of the Regulators and Pack and Heat. Take a listen. There's tomorrow's headliner, Pack and Heat, with a little Gloria Gaynor, a classic, I Will Survive, sounding great there.
The band is based in Fenton and has played plenty of Mid-Michigan events like Chrome and Ice and Party on McCarty. They bring the sizzle with what they describe as powerhouse of horns, rhythm, and harmony. You'll hear high-energy dance music from the hits of Motown to today's pop and rock hits. That's all at tomorrow's free cruise-in concert. It starts at 6 right at Kearsley and Saginaw in downtown Flint.
Back to the Bricks wraps up Saturday downtown with the big main event with the car show. An opening ceremony will be held at 11 in the morning at the Flat Lot. It will include a salute to our veterans, which is so wonderful, featuring the Flint Symphony Orchestra Brass Quintet.
As for the rest of the Saturday show, there will be vendors on the Flat Lot all day long, along with a kids tent. Buicks on the Bricks will also take place on Water Street in Carriagetown, and there will be a Corvette reunion. That will be near McFarland Park. Sorry, a lot of people honking at us now. And a swap meet and classic car sale will be at Saginaw and Court Streets. So much to do.
They're just honking because they're happy, Angie,
are.
right? And we're happy too. From all of us here at ABC 12, thank you so much for joining us for our live special this evening for the Back to the Bricks Rolling Cruise. We want to thank everyone who has made this show possible for another great year.
Thank our entire crew out here today. We've had a great time. Let's take one final look at the beautiful classics, customs, and all of the collectibles just rolling through Saginaw Street. You guys hopping in the back seat. Thanks for riding along with me tonight.
That's right. Beep, beep. A great 21st year for Back to the Bricks. Have a great night.